Almost forgot to unmute my mic. We are gaming! And I also remembered to start my recording before I moved over to this screen. I am so happy about that. But it's good to see y'all. I see Dan is here. Hi, Dan. Hope y'all are having a good day. I am very much having one myself. Had to help my pops out with figuring out some maintenance issues with the apartment complex and whatnot. But I will not dilly-dally any further. We're about to get serious up in here because we're about to really get into the meat and potatoes of the game. So, let us solve this mystery. Oh no, you're still sick? Dang, what did you come down with, Dan? Was it just the normal flu? Okay, let's see, 27th. Oh, just a bad cold. That still stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Me and my partner actually just got our flu shots and everything, so I hope that doesn't happen to us this season. It always sucks when you do everything you're supposed to and you still get sick. Also, my voice is probably going to be a little rougher today because I finally ran out of lozenges. I'll need to ask my partner if we can order more. Spend the evening with Chie.
Sheesh.
Exactly. You gotta do your due diligence when you're sick. Wear a face mask. Try to avoid going outside if you can, and if you have to, use a lot of hand sanitizer and wash your hands correctly. It's the least you can do to keep people safe. There are a lot more, there are people with a lot of immune deficiencies that can get really messed up by that stuff. Ugh. The culture festival. My skin still crawls thinking about it. A swimsuit competition? Really? That Teddy. And on top of that, what was the idea lining us up next to an active idol? You look the best. Me? Oh, come on, don't joke like that. Thanks though. I really didn't have any confidence in myself out there, so hearing that does cheer me up some. Chie is laughing shyly. But that cross-dressing pageant got everyone real excited. I did feel kind of guilty, but the spectacle was so worth it. Alright, get to talking. Idle chat with Chie.
Oh! From me to you.
Blue cheese chips. That doesn't sound too bad, but I'm not sure how those would be made. Now we go into exams.
Yo!
There's a person who comes to my workplace who wears a mask because she's terrified of getting COVID, which is valid, but she keeps reaching up under it to bite her nails, and I don't quite understand what the purpose of that is at that point. Yeah, unfortunately there are a lot of people with weird little quirks like that. I doubt she realizes she's doing it if she's doing it as a nervous tick. Plus, there are some people that think if you have a mask on, you're immune from everything, even though you very much have to avoid touching your face for germs. It's just a unfortunate, weird thing. Yo, you. Oh gosh, I have some junk caught up in my throat. Hang on. No, you're not crazy at all. I'm just kind of explaining why I think that could be happening. It very much is not helpful to put your fingers near your mouth under the mask. It just ruins the point, basically. But there are folks that don't realize that. They think the mask protects from all the airborne stuff. But no, you gotta worry about things going in your mouth too. It's rough. Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard of anything like this before? And oh yeah, finals start today. But that's seriously not the point now. What's gonna happen? I'm worried too. I thought that stuff about the fog being harmful to people was a rumor, but people are getting sick. And even besides that, there have been a lot of weird rumors spreading around too. Damn. I don't like how any of this feels. Oh no. Oh no, no one's wearing a mask. Everyone's going to get COVID. It's the COVID fog. Ah yes, finally, cheery music. French food stems from Italian food. Geometric shapes. Oh man, we love the cheerful music in the middle of the apocalypse. Hey, Owl, what's going on, man? Good to see you. We are watching as the world caves in, apparently. There's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When's this damn fog gonna clear up? But Senpai, the people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog to help you find out who's the most dedicated to being in the club. Huh? Well, I guess that's one way of looking at it. I'm good. We are simply, again, just watching, the cutscenes. We're about to get into the real meat and potatoes of the game, honestly. Finally get some of those truthful answers we've been searching out for the whole time. I ran out of lozenges today, which is sad, but I also have a lot of deliveries today, actually, for packages. I'm a big Final Fantasy XIV fan, and a while ago they released a custom keyboard, and it's finally coming in after months of production. I'm so happy for it. I think my crock pot also comes in today too, I can't remember. Regardless, I won't be able to use the crock pot because it's a Christmas gift from my grandma and she needs to wrap it up first. Regardless, I have a lot of goodies and I'm happy about that. Also been planning to do a trip to a local store market area to buy Christmas gifts for friends because I am running low on the chance to do that. And I need to get my butt into gear about that. Because I like to have all my Christmas gifts ready before the holidays. It's a hack I've learned that saves me so much time and worry to just buy all throughout the year and then I have everything set up for birthdays and Christmas. It's wonderful. I just put in a big box called the gift box and I pull things out when necessary. Person, upon hearing I had COVID. Don't worry. It's only a little worse than the flu. Yeah, and you know what? Sucks immense ass, the flu. That is completely true. The flu can kick your butt. It is rough. And also, that is really minimizing the effects of COVID. My partner suffers from long COVID. Everyone in my family has a little bit of long COVID funk. That's like not good. I do not appreciate that mentality. Silence, sir. Yeah, Frozen, you have long COVID, I know. Oh my gosh. Actually, I haven't asked in a while. How's your long COVID been affecting you? I'm pretty sure you're doing better, especially since you got the CPAP. But I have no idea. In my case, he was kind of right, because I have comorbidities at this point. Like, bruh. Ah, it's brain fuzz that's affecting you. I'm sorry to hear that, Frozen. Also, I don't know what no core comorbidities. I'm kind of confused by that statement, but I think I get it. No country. Fibonacci. Oh, don't skip. Hey, did you hear about what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. Huh? My friend said that she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since this fog started, it seems like people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be? Is our town getting more and more messed up? Oh, okay. I did not know there was a term for that. That is actually very good to know. Because I technically have some things like that. I have PCOS and a few other issues. But that is some very good information. Thank you, Dan, for sharing that. But also, I feel like you don't need to have comorbidities in order to, like, get really messed up by COVID. I know my sister. Well, my sister gets messed up by anything sick, but that's because, unfortunately, she doesn't do vaccines. And I tell her every time, you know what could have prevented this? Vaccines. And she's like, but I get headaches and really sick. And it's like, well, guess what? You're gonna get really sick anyway. So just do it once on your own terms and get it over with. For example, COVID hates diabetics for some reason. Yeah, no, that does explain why it messed you up, Frozen. That is rough. But wait, Frozen, you weren't officially diabetic until after. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you're pre-diabetic. That could still, yeah, no, never mind. Da-da-da. Wait, what? Okay, it got messed up. Mochi. Yeah. Alright.
Man, this fog just won't quit.
Story event time. And not just that. Time for a very long sequence of cutscenes. So you're gonna have to pardon the long stuff. Only vaccine I will never get again is the swine flu one, and only because I legit long for the sweet embrace of speeding semi after getting it. Well, thankfully I don't really think the swine flu is even an issue anymore, so I think you're safe there.
The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
It will be snowy with fog. That is a very simple answer, Yosuke.
Whoa, where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We're going to school.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together.
It's mostly gone, yeah. I only got that shot back in 2010 because my dad and brother were like one of the 12 people in our whole state that caught it. Oh, that is such unfortunate luck. Well, it's good that so few people caught it, but man, for some of them to be your own family, that's crazy.
The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
This girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
When you put on your glasses, your vision becomes much clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world?
Do you take on the shape of any container we place you into? Yes, I can if I choose to relax myself. I'm very much like Jello, I would say, where I do have like a set form and I can keep it well because of just the way the slime membrane works, but I can relax myself and morph myself into any shape. So yeah. The joys of being a slime. Limitless possibilities. You cannot keep me out of your house. I can sneak into anywhere and any place at any time. I will not, though, because I do respect the laws, relatively speaking. There are laws I respect and there are laws I don't, but we'll not get into that for the sake of the FBI agent currently listening in on our conversations. Yeah, so quid. Or maybe more like kind of a non-Euclidean fluid. Or non-Newtonian is what it is. That's my bad. I was thinking the wrong term.
Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
The mood darkens.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
Last day of exams. You answered every question with ease. The answers seem to be flowing from your hand. There will be dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take the opportunity to save. Would you like to save your game now? Yes.
Hey, here's a story about the fog.
I got XP grind. I'm gonna need you to take one for a team and paint yourself silver while I train against you. Well, I can do that for you, Dan. However, unfortunately, silver paint does increase my evasiveness, so I can try to help you, but I cannot guarantee you have the accuracy stat to land hits on me. Good luck, though. I wish you luck. Thankfully, unlike most slimes, I don't despawn after defeat. I just get knocked out for a few hours and come back. That is the joys of being magic.
Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances.
'Tis the nature of the grind. You just gotta keep at it and ignore how much of your time you're wasting away. That's how I got the shiny charm in Pokemon recently. 1,000 battles. Whoever made that achievement can eat my whole ass. That was the worst time I spent in that game.
More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint.
Can I borrow your luck for my shiny Totodile hunting? I didn't know you were hunting a shiny Totodile, Frozen. Yeah, you could have my luck, though I really don't have luck to do with it. I just am very dedicated, and for me, shiny hunting is a numbers game where, by all means and accounts, it is inevitable, technically. I think the only time I ever really got lucky is with my gen-free shiny Torchic, because I got that under odds. Though I suppose that balances out my first shiny Torchic I ever caught, in which I went double over odds, I think. While breeding in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire with the shiny charm, I may add, and boosting all my stuff with Masuda method. And absolutely, shiny hunting is always an honorable cause. It's very lovely. Speaking of, I didn't realize Johnstone was doing a shiny Professor Oak for Legend ZA. That is insane. I wish him luck. I don't know why anyone would torment themselves by doing that, but I guess some people are truly insane.
Oh, is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened.
Totodile is such a good boy. Now the question is, Frozen, will you try to go for an alpha shiny Totodile? Are you that crazy?
But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
No. Respectful. That would take so much time. Can they prove anything?
I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets!
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotatsu.
What's the matter?
You told the others about your promise with Nanako.
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the housewares section for Nanako-chan!
For Nanako! Yeah!
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Do they make heated rugs? That sounds sick.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Aw, this is actually a very sweet scene with Teddy.
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
Mm-hmm.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
You can stay here.
Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh.
Imagine being Walmart and it overcharges for things. You're just a shitty target at that point.
Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Don't ruin the moment, Teddy.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
A Rosette doll.
That's not really for kids. It's still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
They make cute dolls of models. Or of idols. At least I would hope they do, like VTubers. Because, like, who could resist, like, really cute dolls? Like the Iron Mouse doll. That was cute. I actually need to get some dolls of certain VTubers I like. I want to get one of Fuwa Moko. I love them.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
I almost choked on my water. Absolutely not.
Of course.
No.
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Not for the reasons you think. Of course I know Fuwa Moko. I would say they're part of my Oshis. I don't have Oshis similar to, like, a lot of people. I have people I'm just fans of, basically. Like, I want to support everyone that I think does good quality stuff and are charming and great. So much effort goes into this thing, everyone deserves to reap the success that they reward, and I just love Fuwa Moko. I've learned about them, funnily enough, through a fan project. Someone's trying to make an N64 platformer of them, and it's so cute and adorable. I love it. I will absolutely play it whenever it comes out. And it's all, like, public domain stuff. Like, I believe the person that made the N64 models, lets anyone use their models for anything within reason. So that's how it came up to be. Yeah, Fuwa Moko are faves of mine, and I definitely, God, I love Fuwa Moko. They are so cute. Also love Nerissa. Her music is incredible. Of course, I watch Iron Mouse. I've actually gotten my partner really big into Iron Mouse recently. Who else do I watch? Lots of small indies, obviously. I watch UPixel, watch Poppy. I need to catch one of your streams, Dan. I have been very bad about missing them, but also I've been in the Pokemon hole for several weeks in a row. So that's why I've not been active on Twitch. I can only do one thing at a time, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I have plenty of folks I enjoy watching and enjoying.
Oh, no, you're not. Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Okay, YouTube is your bread and butter. Got it. I do believe I followed you. I just don't think I've seen any recent uploads, but as ever, mainly it's because of brain dying. Because YouTube subscriptions are booty butthole and constantly don't alert me when things go live. And I do have everything set up correctly, I assure you. I have subbed to you, so I know I should get them. I just probably have to tweak my settings. Oh no. Right now. We'll have to put a pause on the lighthearted conversation. It's Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go.
Inaba Municipal Hospital, Nanako's room. Dojima is listening to an explanation from the doctor. There have been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
A nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
Adachi, I'm going to kill you.
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What
Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
It'll be all right.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro.
I'm right here.
I'm scared. Big bro. Daddy.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
And she's gone.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
I know I lodge a lot of complaints about this game, but honestly, this is one of like the most emotional scenes in Persona 4. It doesn't pull any punches. It doesn't hide the truth. It's brutal in what it represents. And with that brutality, it's taken away someone very important to us.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Where is his room?
I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
He absolutely would. We do need to stop him.
Yeah, hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's this room?
Top floor in the 2nd surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Meanwhile, Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Oh gosh, that chill. That coldness in his voice.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Accidentally bumped my controller to the desk. Sorry about that.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me. Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
The window in the room is wide open. Trying to escape, huh?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No, come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing!
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... please... stop!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji,
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze, oh no.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
what's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
So at this point, we would be able to diverge in various different endings. Also, Frozen, forgive me for not saying quickly. I just wanted to give the cutscenes room to breathe. But congrats on the shiny Gardevoir. And it is very unethical, which is why for the true ending, we have to say wait here a second and not go down this path. Because let's think on this for a second. Namatame is oblivious to the way the other world works. He is not smart enough to know to go for the TV again. And not just that, that shadow did not act in any way we have seen other shadows before. It just simply didn't feel correct. And there are still questions we don't have answers for that he can provide details on. So, as we often do in my D&D campaigns, we're going to keep him alive purely for the sake of answers, and what happens after is going to be none of our business.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Namatame's true feelings. Because again, that shadow did not feel correct.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV!
That's not how shadows
What
act.
didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Thank you, Kanji. Everyone took a deep breath. Namatame! Oh no, Namatame's still there panicking on the floor.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Let's just think for now.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Max rank full. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon you the ability to create Loki, the ultimate persona of the full arcana. And with that, our arcana evolves. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Judgment Arcana. The Seekers of Truth social link.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san.
Nice save, Naoto.
If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
Sure thing.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
That's a mystery for ya.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where am I?
You're on the road, Teddy. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road
Is
again.
this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
All safe.
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
She's alive, thankfully. No issues arise afterwards.
But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on. Stop crying, you two.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Nanako is fighting hard to survive. Must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep.
Thank you.
He'll be alright, don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried.
And any gratitude I had just slipped away as you called me dramatic for the fact that my sister died.
But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
You sense Adachi's concern for you, even if he's jack shit at expressing it. Renketu.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
I would agree with you, Frozen, but it feels like the world is trying to be consumed by a hellscape, so I think that makes it a little less pretty in the sense of we have bigger things to worry about.
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room, was it right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? For now, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. There's something new in your inbox. Hey, it's Go. I heard what happened to your little cousin. Is there anything I can do to help? Let me know. You know I'm there for you, right? We're best friends, dude. Daisuke here. Heard about Nanako-chan. How's she doing? If there's anything I can do to help you guys, please let me know ASAP. You got the guts, man. You gotta be brave, man. They're from your friends in town, all your messages. You remember that you have friends who are there to help and encourage each other. The case is not mired in an impenetrable fog. No, the case is mired in an impenetrable fog, but you must continue forth towards the truth. You should go home before you catch a cold. Taking a sip of water. And unfortunately, we can't do anything tonight, so let's just go to sleep. This?
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Honestly, something I very much appreciate about Igor is that for his very cartoonish design, he is a very comforting presence, especially his voice. His voice is just excellent at being very calming and relaxing, honestly, at least to me.
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your head.
Yeah, well, I quit pretending.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Snow is always pretty even when it's evil. So if snow were burning you alive, you would still enjoy it, Frozen?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
You cannot enjoy pretty things. No, I can. I'm just pointing out that I would rather be concerned with the fact that my whole town is about to die. It seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
No, I'm saying there are times where you can't enjoy pretty things. That's true, yeah.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
And that's actually a fun detail I want to talk about in a bit, because I'm probably going to have to go freshen up quickly in a mo.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You hear something in the distance. And a new day dawns. And with that, that's a good opportunity for me to go freshen up. BRB, gang. And we back. Thanks for your patience, gang. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. Need to click the game. You hear the doorbell ring. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately.
I'll be right back. Hang on, I gotta click into my scene. Ba-ba-ba.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but... let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case.
I can agree with that completely.
It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed, Miss Yamano the announcer and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves that possibility? I'm going to very quickly... The warning letter, I think.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like "don't rescue" or "kill"?
Yeah, and the "will be put in and killed" part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like "I'll put in and kill"?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then... it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step towards the truth. Rank 2.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
All right, let's hurry.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Did you kill those 2 girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Who did you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Who killed the first 2?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. and I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape, She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one... But... Are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Oh, dang it, I'm sorry about that.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must...
Dang it.
But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Hang on, let me go back.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime, and on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
And now we have to find that party. We've taken another step towards truth. Rank free.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
All right.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you'll all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early and get some rest. Can't do anything? So we just sleep. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather information you need to catch the killer. Central Shopping District. Hi, can I help you? About those murders. The incident last spring. I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? What is it? About those murders. What are you talking about? You explained the incident involving Saki and Yamano, the female announcer. Did that all happen last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? The fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard? It was Junes. That's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. I don't think we're gonna get much from him. About those murders. I thought this was just be a no-one guy. But he's just hyped to talk to Rosette. This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? About those murders. A little while ago, they said a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone about this. The fog isn't clearing, even though the year's almost over. It's deplorable. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. What do you want? About those murders. I can't remember something from that long ago. And do you recall anyone suspicious? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you're that kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. Can I? Okay, yeah, she has no one. So I'm actually going to go back real quick and inquire to people. Just retread some ground. Recall anyone suspicious? A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town, anyway. A strange person? Nah, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. Don't see any suspicious people. He's a jerk. Yada yada. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought staying out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I get home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of this fog. I hate it. It's so depressing. Do you have a question? About those murders. Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news the suspect has been caught. So what? So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? But have you also seen anyone suspicious? It's a small town. If there were anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going all around all about it. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that. So I'd say there's no such person. Just a normal guy. Let's check out Junes. The music immediately. Can I help you? About those murders. The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Anyone suspicious? A suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying that she saw someone. I think she's wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Someone new might appear in the shopping district. Oh, hang on. Oh, dang. Oh, that! You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? Well, she passed a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki. Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems that this thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Okay. Well, the Junes stuff is done, I think. I'm going to quickly double check. Never mind. Leave Junes. Let's try the floodplain now. Okay, they're done. No one is here. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. No one could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Jeesh, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. The fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? About those murders. I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what I can say, a lot of time's passed. Anyone suspicious? We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Do you need something? About those murders. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Anyone suspicious? Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anyone strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. You've gathered as much information as you can go on. You should report it to the group. Chinese diner Aya. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside and get some fresh air with Naoto.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection to Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about this case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Miss Yamano or Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems most likely to be the culprit is... And I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't know. I know who it's been the whole time. Let's call this fucker out. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on all your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movement from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? Yeah, absolutely I am. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
For sure.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Yes! We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation.
Sorry, hang on, I gotta adjust something. There we go, better.
We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel you are getting closer to the truth. The Seekers of Truth social link has reached 4.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first 2 murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
Liar.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi about when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
About Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. The warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me.
Get him. Get him.
Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing.
Just fucking Dora Explorer it. Can you guys see the murderer on the screen? Can you point him out? I think he's wearing a red tie. Yeah, you did it. It's Adachi.
After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Ah, what do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
Dang it.
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
He's very aware. I love how it's the red tie you focus on of him being a bastard. But he does look like a bastard, and he is. He's fucking running.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Go kill him, Kanji. Bust his nuts.
Adachi!
Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
I'm just imagining Adachi wearing the red tie is like the woman wearing the scarlet letter.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Junes like always.
All right.
It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious detective, Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Already rank 5 judgment. Heck yeah. This is probably going to be just a day of cutscenes, so I apologize for that. But we gotta get it done. Want to show off to everyone what's going on in the game. Don't want to skip through as of this point. I am going to safety save because the game can crash. Teddy! He's a ghost! It seems that you've come again to Develop Room in your dreams again. But something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy is sitting there, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
Nanako is alive.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy.
You're someone, Teddy. You're someone very important, so you have to be there for her.
What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
It is. Something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. Max rank star. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Hellel, the ultimate persona of the star arcana. And with that, Teddy gets Evade Elec. I kind of want to give it to him, but I don't know what to replace. I want to keep Amarita, kind of. Medea Rahan. Honestly, I'll get rid of, yeah.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy is gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
And we begin the search once more.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Junez, Electronics Department.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's...
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here.
And dang it, I keep skipping.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too.
Man, well, I can say for sure he's not here.
Man, where is that bear anyway?
And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there.
Oh.
I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown?
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
Sure thing, Doc.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice.
That she did, buddy.
So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do.
Absolutely.
I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
And with that, Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. Teddy's persona has been reborn. Kintoki Doji has transformed into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Genuine friendship. Heck yes.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
That is true. I wish the game showed that better.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
That is completely true.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
They are not useless.
Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad!
Aww.
You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Aww. Oh, that's so cute.
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
Mm-hmm. You listen to Teddy's confession, since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that, though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
Yeah.
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego?
Yeah.
Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Exactly.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
Most likely, yeah.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Aw. Happy tears.
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right?
Absolutely.
You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
That reaction, that line read.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing.
Makes a lot of sense.
But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
You've taken another step towards the truth. Rank 6. Let me save again. And upstairs. You fully recovered from yesterday's events. You should go over to the TV world with everyone after school.
I'll give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried-up nose like me will be much help. I do smell Adachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Why are you calling him that? Don't call him that.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Oh my god, he's going Super Saiyan. He's gonna go blonde to get long hair.
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
He finally found him.
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
The legendary Super Bear. The bear to suppress all bears.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
Yay!
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
It has been several months. It does not smell like piss anymore.
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there?
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chie, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
It's not.
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
You know what? Let's do it.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
The cheerful mood has returned to the group thanks to Teddy. You've taken another step towards the truth. Rank 7. The Seekers of Truth has reached rank 7.
Damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there? Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
And you're still being a fuckboy, as always, bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye, but it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
My god, you son of a bitch.
What are you going to do?
Also, if this is a lobby, there should be people that hear this.
She fell in. Wow, so people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
There should have been workers still.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about, anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you.
You're such a goddamn horn dog. You are the worst man in existence. I hate you. I can't wait to beat your ass.
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you. God, these high school girls today, This world's gone straight to shit.
You're the one who's shit, fuckhead.
When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out.
Such a goddamn nepotism baby.
Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break.
No. I'm going to beat your ass and feed you your own shit.
I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them.
No, you would have.
I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around.
You are the worst type of man in existence. I cannot wait to kill you.
The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging.
No, he wouldn't have. He's a bitch.
They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Did you trick Namatame?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know? That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself?
You fucking liar, son of bitch. I hate you.
Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
God, I hate the way Johnny Young Bosch did so good with his voice. I fucking hate this bastard so goddamn much.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them.
You know what I think Adachi would be? What Adachi is like, unironically? In the game Harvester, there's a clip where a girl dies because she has had her spine ripped out and her whole body combusted. And the sheriff says it's a death of natural causes, and the main character's like, a death of natural causes? And the sheriff's just like, yep, can't live without a spine. There ain't nothing natural about that. And that's just how Adachi acts and uses as his modum operandi. Just insane. Very fitting for the Jester Arcana.
And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah.
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down.
I'm yawning, oh no. I'm falling asleep during story time because there's so many cutscenes. Oh no. I am very much a cutscene endurer, and I apologize for that, for people that might be bored by this. However, again, I want people to be able to experience the full story. And I just like these cutscenes. They show off like a lot of the good displays of freaking voice acting in this game. This game's VA is so good. Or voice acting in general so good, not just Adachi. Also, Teddy, you can absolutely just call him a slur. Not a slur completely, but like a bad word. He deserves it. He's a bitch. He's a bastard. He's a piece of shit. He's a douche canoe. Absolutely deserves every bad word thrown at him. I'm a little disappointed that Adachi just started killing because of such a dumb reason, lol. First off, Jumbo Scorpion, welcome. I hope you have a fun time here and are enjoying us taking our time through the story. Second, that makes sense, but also it lines up with the kind of character Adachi is. Because Adachi is very much meant to represent, like, the legitimately bad and terrible people of society. Those that act and think without reason, without any sympathy or empathy, and fail to take any sort of responsibility and genuine action in their life, yet blame everyone else for it. It's very fitting when you look at him through that lens, and also understanding where he comes from with that lens, in the fact that he grew up, he was raised on bubble economy thoughts in a post-recession world, and failed to be taught any of like the legitimate sort of like, hey, no one owes you anything things with school. He very much got caught in the, if you get a degree, you're set for life trap. But I do think it's very funny that Adachi's acting is so smug when he only killed 2. That's literally it. Like, bro, you ain't slick. Namatame did so much more than you. You just got lucky the places you were in had TVs. Like, it's so freaking bad. Like, I can't wait to just shove my entire fist down your throat and to make you realize what a bitch you are.
I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast.
You see, he just lives for the thrills of it. He's a jerk.
It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun too.
Oh, also, it's actually Free People. I forgot he did Kubo, but that's because no one gives a shit about Kubo.
Then you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well?
Oh, I see the kill. That's my bad. My brain misremembered what you said. And yes, I have played this game before. I know all the twists, but I'm not saying them on stream for the sake of anyone here that has not played the game before. And, you know, give that opportunity. I like his endgame manifesto of feeling directionless in adult life and wanting everyone to become unpretentious shadows. Well, that's not his, like, game. That's someone else's, and we'll get to that when we get there.
I did sense something odd in his course of action.
I would like to ask Jumbo, just try not to spoil the game and just talk about the themes relative to what we are engaging with. Though funny enough, what you're saying actually is disproven in additional media. And we'll get to that when we get there.
If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
That's fair, though, if that's your headcanon. I can absolutely respect that. I'm always torn on Arena. Like, Arena has some good ideas, like a lot of the Persona franchise, but as ever, Atlus can sometimes fail to deliver on them, and it's really disappointing.
And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him?
Yeah, no, self-contained, all the Persona games are excellent, relatively. I just wish they would do smarter things with, the additional, like, side games. Dancing All Night is canon, though. We can agree on that, absolutely.
But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed.
Because I want Kanji to get rid of his fuck-ass cut, absolutely.
And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene?
This is also another thing. Adachi could be a good cop. He's just a bitch. Oh my gosh, Jumbo! That's an insane take. Honestly, that's such a crazy take. I absolutely respect it. And also, I'm so sorry to do this. So much is happening all at once. We're still going for the cutscene. We just got a really crazy take dropped. But I need to BRB real quick because I need to freshen up and I'm out of water. So give me like just 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Jumbo, if you don't mind, allow me to very quickly get through this cutscene to a much less story-intensive moment, and then I can see everything chat is saying. Just because I don't want to interrupt the flow of this too much than I already have, unfortunately.
It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted.
This is so interesting.
And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
And I mean this thematically, in regards to what Adachi represents and is, in regards to some of the lore overarching of the story, but we'll get there eventually. That's the one thing I hate about streaming a game I know the stuff about, because I cannot Furycraft because I know what counts as a spoiler and not.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Oh, I don't want you, but I will come and get you, bitch.
Keep your bullshit to yourself.
Exactly.
It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world.
Mm-hmm.
The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world,
we'll have a big monster problem on our hand.
then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Oh gosh, Yuri. Oh, that's such a good... Oh, he sounds so good. Let's end this.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
Ah,
There's
yes.
a path we can take now.
The wall butthole. Excellent. Immediately summon more Silent Hill themes. Thank you, Persona 4.
I I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
And that means making bonds.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out.
Totally agree.
Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
By pulling all your strength, the path to the truth has become opened. Rank up! Rank 8.
Senpai, please don't go on alone. I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
I only talk to him because I want achievements.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that.
Gay, gay, homosexual, gay.
We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
The unexpected true culprit has finally been confirmed. Before the end of the year, this town will be swallowed by the fog. You must finish things before then. You resolve to be fully prepared before facing Adachi. Alright, I can finally read chat. Thank you all for your patience. I wanted to make sure everything did good. And I do not know the killer in Twin Peaks, Jumbo. Again, try to avoid spoilers for anything relatively. Just because, like, I'm pretty sure we all know the feeling of, like, you're talking about something different and someone spoils something because they didn't know. I had that happen once with my partner, and that was very unfortunate. Because he doesn't forget stuff. He forgets things easily. I do not do that. Yeah, no, the Persona, it's directly confirmed the Persona 1 Velvet Room is based off the Red Room. And yes, I do like how they give it its own identity relative to each protagonist in each room and even twist that idea with P5. It's very fun. And I did not know, Rise shares a voice actress with someone in the Familiar of Zero original, oh gosh, what's voice acting called? I'll just say sub. Yeah, no, it really is in plain sight in P5 when you look back on it. But I did not know that. I actually plan on watching Familiar of Zero at some point in the future. I just got too much in the backlog. But let me read what you said before. I want to tell... Sorry, brain. I see so much text and my brain glitches a little bit on the chat box because I have to scroll up and see. I tell this to everyone, but I hope the remake was probably... Yeah, I read that. But the dialogue that upsets people about Persona 4 wasn't even the original Japanese text. Ironically, if they did a more accurate translation, anti-woke grifters would be like, Atlas gone woke. Yeah. Well, that's just how people are nowadays. The slightest change to something to imply more nuance gets, blasted as having gone woke. So that wouldn't change much. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I only learned about this from a Reddit thread, but now saying I want you to change me was originally her quoting a romantic poem, and picking it makes MC say the line that immediately follows. I am unsure about that, Jumbo. I have not heard about that. If so, I think, that is very interesting, and I would have to research that, but I like, Seiyu, that's what it is, like, yeah, Seiyu. That Rise shares one with a Familiar of Zero character. Thank you for reminding me of that. But no, I totally get people wanting this game to relatively say the same, but I also get people wanting them to say they want changes. I personally, I will just see whatever Atlus does, basically. I have no preference. There are things I would prefer to be changed simply to match more modern standards rather than to alter the text of the game. Like, I actually talked about this, I think, yesterday, because I was talking about my perception of Naoto as a character and how everyone has their own thoughts about Naoto's arc, basically, in regards to her social link and things like that. Also, Kami, hey! It's good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good one, and yeah, Familiar of Zero. I was not a fan of ecchi in the past, but it's grown on me. I think also it helps that ecchi has become a lot more high quality in general these past few years and less stuff. I think my only problem with ecchi is I do wish there was ecchi that focused more on guys, but that is simply the way things are. I would like, as a woman who enjoys men, to have more fan service. I love that she just has hay in her room. Like, hay is really stinky. A lot of people don't realize how much hay smells. Where I'm like, why would you give him hay? Get him like a little feather pillow or something at least, girl. But to go back to what I was saying with the Persona stuff. Quickly adjusting things. No, I figured if anyone was going to be Rise as a Seiyu, it was Louise. That, they totally fit together. I think there is room to better improve how this game says things, because no matter what, every piece of everything that gets created is political. Everything has an intention. And I get what this game was trying to go for in the idea of the society is unfair to people that have genders different from our conventional ideas. The unfortunate thing is this game is accidentally written in a way to really push a potential queer narrative with Naoto. And that makes it so interesting and makes it very disappointing when the game fails to provide the nuance and ideas to articulate on that idea. Now, when I say this, I understand that's because the game saying that was deeply unintentional. But unfortunately, there is the concept of death of the author, which needs to be considered in circumstances like this. Because when most people get their hand on a game, they are unaware of what the character's full ideas are in these kinds of games. Like what the creator's intentions are. So you are reading it purely from your own perspective and what you engage with other people. For example, I personally like to view Naoto as someone who is queer, but not traditionally non-binary. She does prefer she/her pronouns, very much so, but even she doesn't understand her full gender, and that's okay. No, I also believe Naoto was not written with ill intent. Unfortunately, the game doesn't communicate it well. Like, I think that's just straight up. People who say Persona is flawlessly written are not, I think, just don't have good media literacy. Like, don't get me wrong, it's okay to fully love something that has issues and just not talk about those issues, but you need to address sometimes things have issues in their writing, and that is okay. And also, it's okay to get tired of people saying to do that kind of thing. I have a friend who will never play Persona because the director is right-leaning. I mean, they're not wrong, and that's their own kind of stuff. Hey, Pixel, you came in during a funny conversation point. We are talking about a ton of different little details. And as for Rin and Catherine Full Body, I haven't played Catherine Full Body yet, actually. I've played the original, just haven't had the time dedicated to play OG Persona. And again, basically about the politics of like games and personas and Persona specifically with Atlus. and how it's kind of like that thing of everyone has their own thoughts on a game franchise. And everyone has their own interpretations and is unwilling to cooperate with each other to understand different interpretations. I got another friend who doesn't like Persona because it's liberal in a bad way, which I don't completely agree with, but I feel like that's closer. Yeah, I'm personally of the mindset that, I mean, if Persona is leaning one way or the other, I do think it is more conservative. And I will say, when I say conservative, I mean American conservative, because I can't speak for Japanese conservative exactly. Like, I'm just going to talk about it the way I personally view these things, where I try to view it from a standpoint of humanity versus a specific ideas of things. And yeah, no, a lot of the P5 bosses are based off real people. I knew that, and that means they're just bad. It does reflect a discontent with the way things are run, but also Persona 5 does have stances that I think are not stances, more so has ideas that are... Sorry, if I ever pause and take a moment to collect my thoughts, it's because I want to make sure I'm trying to communicate what I am thinking and believe in a as clear as possible manner, and sometimes that takes time. So I kindly ask for your patience while I work to gather what it is I am trying to communicate. You're going for all this hubbaloo, then you end back up on square one in Persona 5. That is actually exactly it. Like, the game does not stay with its stance. And I think that's because the game, unfortunately, like, didn't want to stick with its themes of rebellion. It goes into justice and how justice isn't fair, but then it's like, okay, kids, rely on the adults to fix this and the justice system to make it right. It doesn't articulate that sometimes the fight for justice involves a lot of dirty things and details, and honestly, there are several instances, especially in Japan, where true justice becomes an outlier. It's a lot like Ace Attorney in that way, where Ace Attorney is a lampoon of the justice system, and the game actually goes because they're just saying, like, yeah, no, Phoenix winning his cases are the rare occurrence. Jumbo. Again, I'm gonna kindly ask you, please don't spoil things. This is gonna be your final warning, my guy. It can be removed. But you still shouldn't post it in the first place. That's... the rules don't exist for me to remove things constantly. It's so that way me and my mods don't have to deal with things constantly. No, it absolutely does. I understand. But, like, if people end up playing that game and see that, they will very quickly put together what that means. It's totally fine. I just kindly ask you to respect that kind of rule we put in the game. Not the game, the chat stream. My brain is glitching out because there's so many points. But no, thank you so much for coming in and sharing all these ideas, Jumbo. It's very interesting to get to converse with someone on the thematics. I do not want to ban anyone, but that's why I warned them and give them the verbal information of that kind of thing. I would like to avoid banning people if possible. But no, it's very true. Things just end up on that kind of stuff. What's the weirdest ban you got? Let me quickly save. Going to also pull up my guide again because I want to make sure. And also we might end stream early because we're about to get more into gameplay. Again. And I think that would just be a good point to set up. Even though this will make for a very terrible VOD, all things considered, I can recognize when there is a good point. I don't know why people cry at the ending of P5 when P4 has a way more emotional, manipulative ending. I mean, people cry for all different reasons. I know I tear up at endings of games, even if they're very simple, just because I enjoy the feeling of satisfaction and whatnot. Specifically banning you for shitting on P5 is crazy. But yeah, I know I can cry at games even if I don't have a strong feeling towards the story. Because I can see it both ways, honestly. You can't really discern tone from text, is the way I view it. Like, I view it more as you saying something more negative, quote unquote. I just view the statement in neutrality. Because I just try to read every message in neutrality. The only time I don't read messages in neutrality is, I think the best example is someone called me a fucking bitch for timing them out for breaking a rule in chat. And I'm like, okay, well, you're getting an insta-ban, and I can understand that very clearly as a negative thing. So, reap the consequences of your reward, El Bozo. But yeah, no, lots of work was put into the game. Crying at the end, an end is a culmination of several feelings. Endings can be very overwhelming. There's a lot of reasons to cry, even for something small, and I don't think that is ultimately a bad thing. Some people just express their emotions more openly, and I think that is a very lovely thing. And it shows some level of appreciation, or at least thought, put towards someone's experience engaging with a piece of media. And I love that, personally. I'm a very emotionally positive individual, and I like to support people expressing their emotions very much so in those circumstances. I know I just saved. Let me save again. So since it's from the sounds of it, we're probably going to end early. Let me just get this final bit of cutscene out of the way. And then we'll get there. I don't know why, but the part where Marie is staring out at Inaba from a distance made me sadder than anything else in the game. No, I'm so glad to hear that, because I'm a big Marie defender. There are people that feel iffy to disliking Marie. And Marie is honestly, when you look back on it after playing this game the first time and learning what it has in store for you, is deeply important to the plot, and she's so good thematically, and I love that because I love Marie too. I'm definitely more of a Naoto person. I love my girl, but in every instance of me replaying Persona 4, anytime I have my first playthrough where I romance Naoto, I romance Marie afterwards. Because, in my mind, you and Marie are the canonical pairing. And I have various reasons for that I literally can't say, because they're all spoilers. Persona. Spoilers. Why do I go through this? At the very least, with Persona 5, it's easier for me not to spoil things, because its thematics are not so as integrally tied to some aspects of their characters. Anyway, I'm procrastinating long enough. I need to get this cutscene out of the way now. Yeah, no, Marie's dates are cute. They're fun. And Persona 4 Golden makes her, like, so much more of a character, and I love that. It's a quiet night. You remember what your friend said.
He might be calling to you.
Oh no, her personality is very grumpy cat style. Like, she's very tsundere. And also, the term you used before where Rise is the opposite of a tsundere is dere dere, which means heartbeat girl. Yeah, no, her and Cloud are actually cut from the same cloth. They're very alternative / emo.
We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
What should you do? Go see him alone. If you leave now, you may be able to make it in time before Junes closes. You decide to go to Adachi's alone. Electronics department. I did play Silent Hill. That's why I made the Silent Hill joke. When the thing came through. Or when the hole showed up. Because there used to be a hole here, there isn't anymore in Silent Hill for the room. Huh, that's an interesting order. I don't think that's a bad order at all. It definitely creates for an interesting experience to play them in that order of 4, 1, 3, and 2. The room is quiet. Gosh, that's only making me think. Playing Silent Hill 2 in technical chronological order would be so bad because you get so many bad games up front then. There's no sign of Adachi around. Is he here? The entrance disappeared.
This is a problem.
I would not think of viewing James' story as a resolution. I would need to think on that. That's not a bad look at it. I personally have always viewed Silent Hill 2 as a standalone, but that's unique. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Why didn't you bring the rest of them? You're such a party pooper. You couldn't even bring your wannabe detective friend?
You keep your girlfriend's fucking name out of your mouth, you piece of shit. I need to talk to you.
To what? Change my mind? Don't kid yourself. Your whole gang should be here. You know, work together, beat the bad guy. Friendship, effort, victory. You guys love that stuff.
I believed in you. I really didn't, but my character did.
Oh, really? Just what was it about me that made you want to believe in me so bad? Well, I don't have anything to say to you. If crimes could be solved by appealing to morality, we wouldn't need the police. The person you believed in was a version of me who only existed in your head. You decided on your own to believe in me, and that decision betrayed you. Why complain about it to me?
You're a sad human being.
You say the dumbest shit. It's people like you who come to me alone, naively thinking you can turn me around, that piss me off the most. What do you think will happen if I shoot you?
You'd commit one more crime.
You're right. That's all it would be.
The bullet brushed your ear. Again, Adachi being a bit of a bozo. is a part of his character. And also, I see your other messages, Jumbo. I'm just, again, trying to get through the cutscene in a very, resolute manner.
Do you get it now? We're done talking. I won't miss next time.
It didn't seem like a threat, but you don't think you can talk to Adachi anymore. You feel your relationship with Adachi has changed dramatically. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast seen, the bonds may change. The bond that have changed is thy first step in learning the truth. Thou must bear in thine inner power the jester becoming hunger. Actually, I was about to say that. In Japan, this new arcana, hunger, is actually lust in Japanese from a different arcana deck. Whenever they do this, they actually try to make sure the new card or the new brings dying. The new arcana / confidant / social link is a tarot in some other deck. I don't think hunger is one from what I remember, but I get why they changed it because that would have some themes.
Want me to let you choose?
Yeah, no, the investing in the Crowley's deck is, or having it be a reference to Crowley's deck is very, I feel, intentional. Or at the very least, even if it wasn't intentional, it accidentally gave them some cool themes, which, hey, sometimes that's the best part of writing, unintentionally making good connections.
You can go back to your friends and bring them all here. Or you can die now. I guess regular revenge is boring, though. Let me see where your detective work takes you. It's always good for a laugh. You're so persistent. Look at all that youthful vigor you've got. Come on, leader. Bring all your friends back here.
You're literally only a few years older than me, and I'm going to kill you. I've come here to make out with you. That's how some people write this scene. I have seen plenty of people write this scene. I've seen people write this scene, or just write a whole Adachi fic, basically, about romancing him. And I'm just like, wow, I respect your dedication to a garbage man. He would not act that way. Yeah, let's fuck in the murder bed. It seems Adachi is blocking you. That wasn't the real Adachi. Gotta go, come back at another time.
Welcome back. I told you not to go alone, though I knew you would anyway.
Yeah, the game made me.
It's okay. I understand.
I know someone who ships Riddler and Penguin. Not the weirdest Batman ship I've seen, honestly.
I'll keep it a secret from the others, and I won't ask about Adachi for now.
Oh, it's only their young version. Interesting.
But come on, you should trust us more.
It's not that I don't trust you, it's that I needed to do that because if I didn't, I wouldn't get all the achievements.
Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Attention customers, it is now closing time. Please visit us again tomorrow.
You couldn't get through to Adachi. The day that the town will be swallowed in fog should be near the end of the year. You must reach a decision by then. You must be prepared. You must prepare yourself as completely as possible. I am an achievement slime. I like having my silly achievos. Marie! Hello, it's me. Hey, look, what are you doing? If you got time, there's somewhere I want you to take me. I'll ask Margaret to let me out more often. I really want to go there, okay? I'll be waiting for you to come get me. Marie hung up. You have a feeling you'll be spending a lot more time with Marie. You should find some time to visit her. Just one social link level away from maxing her out. Oh man, the distortion's heavier now. I never noticed that. You overhear students talking. Is this fog getting thicker and thicker, or is it just me? Does this mean the world's coming to an end? I actually heard someone say that. What do you think's gonna happen? Earthquake? Tsunami? Huh? Nothing's gonna happen. It's just fog, you doofus. Besides, if something terrible happens, the defense force or somebody is sure to come save us. Oh no, you have not played any other SMT games, I see. Ah, what if a giant monster attacked Inaba? Or aliens? I saw a movie about something like this. There he goes, Running Man. Lunchtime. And grades are posted. I got the top of class, so I know to not worry about that. Oh no, the NPCs are funny. I love the wild shit they have them say in all the games. But let me save. And very quickly, I'm gonna scroll up to read again, because that took me a minute. But with your Silent Hill comment, Jumbo, because I did read that already. No, I can agree to that. I'm not sure if I would view it as a full payoff to the themes. I would need to replay the games. It has been a while since I played them, I should say. I never feel confident in discussing too much about games unless I replay them. Well, actually, no, as I think on it, it makes sense. I do think the second to last boss in SH2 is more personalized to the main character, but could definitely be viewed as a full thing of the series, because the game does have overarching a lot of themes that main character plays. And thank you for being careful about how you worded it. No, it made total sense the way you typed it out, and I appreciate that very much. And I think I caught up to everything right there. And no, I like Damien too. I think he's written bad sometimes depending on the writer, but that kind of just happens in comic books, unfortunately. I'm just gonna say I made a connection of the seal of Mettaton on the floor of Arena to represent a reintegration of your Jungian Shadow back thing, just like in Persona 4. Yeah, no! They may not be the best at times of sticking their landings with connections and stuff like that, but when the Atlas team does pay attention to themes, they do it well. And honestly, I think I know not a lot of people talk about this. I am excited to see the current director. Oh, I see what you mean. My bad. No, that makes sense. Oh gosh, too many games use psychology. And psychology always means the same thing, which makes it hard. But no, that makes a lot of sense. All things considered. Gosh, I cannot wait to play the SH2 remake, and I'm probably also going to stream the original, honestly, and do retro achievement hunting in that. But fail to control her shadow that engulfed the town. Sorry, I'm just thinking on that. Honestly, I can see it. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I feel like that depends heavily on how you want to view Alessa in certain manners. Especially because Silent Hill has done a few times where they shift things around with interpretations of Alessa and what she's done and with future games. If you're just viewing it in the OG quartet, I personally don't view it that way, but I can see the argument for games like Origins and things like that. Yeah, no, and that makes it kind of hard to look at the thing as a whole sometimes. Wrong thing. Anyway, with that, let's go find someone to raid! Woohoo! gonna exit out. I have saved. All is good. OBS will not crash this time, thank goodness. Where is my... There we are. Raid time. Raid time. I really love a raid time. Paper Bag is up. He is doing his usual thing. I know Owl said he is streaming now. I need to raid him. Oh, come, I got it. He's doing Persona 5 The Phantom X. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Owl. So, let him know you are there. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, my friend Magic Telephone made my model, and I use V802, and it is it. So, I am very quickly make sure to tell Pixelated Owl you are there for a slime raid. I want to thank y'all for showing up. I hope y'all have a good one. Hope to talk with y'all later. Monday, we will be continuing on with Bloons TD6 achievement grinding, and then we'll be finishing up Persona. I'm not sure if we'll finish it next week, but we'll at least get very close to the ending next week, and that will be good. So I will see y'all then. Peace out!